Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to get started on the G.I. Joe Classified Jody Craig, aka Shooter. Now, we have a really cool scenario here where we get to see a Joe, and I don't want to spoil it, but if you're watching this video, you probably either know already or you don't care. It's where we get to see a Joe who is no longer with us, story-wise, but also was technically a part of the original 13 canon. Now, named after Jim Shooter, but was revealed later under the Declassified issue 1, we have Jody Craig. And again, really cool story. I love the whole atmosphere of that. I don't want to spoil anymore. But just know if you want to hear more about Jody, read Declassified 1, and then read the IDW, I believe it's issues 272 to 278, where they make mention of it. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, let's get into it. I love this updated design for her, where it works out for the look that kind of, I want to say, honors her comic look, but more importantly, kind of updates it for the classified. I love that they took some homage to it. Now, really cool. One of the coolest things I like about Jody is going to be her head sculpt. I'm really liking how that came out. And they chose to go with the Lady J technique of you can take the hair out for the swappable parts. We'll get to that when we get to the accessories. Right? We still have our classified articulation. There we go. We still have classified articulation where we can look up, look down, tilt left and right. She's on a bell rocker, right? So you can see she has that there. Excuse me, sorry about that. Voice has been a little rough since I got back from Virginia for work. Now, here we are with a nice T-pose, as we all know that I like to do. And we have probably one of the better upper torso articulations with her. Oop, belt pops up. That's because of my thumb. But as you can see, we have a slightly better movement. Hers is probably the closest to Zorana that we're going to get movement-wise. We still have only a tad bit of drop down with her, but we have a rocker there. We have thigh swivel. We have calf swivel, right? And we have double jointed legs. In the arms, we have our butterfly joint still. We have bicep swivel. And on the seamless joint, we have a beautiful double joint. So, as you can see here, rocking, clocking, don't stopping. Right, we have generous ankle pivot despite the soles, and I believe these are soles used for, and correct me if I'm wrong, military friends, these are soles used to be able to dig into the mud but even like to get away, make less sound. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it kind of looks like something I've seen before for that, because they're definitely not sneakers, right? So here we are, looking really good. Now, as far as, I think my biggest issue is going to be that when she looks up, sometimes the bell rocker doesn't hold. So as you can see, it kind of comes back down. So laying down for a stance pose may be a tad bit of an issue. I may need to mod for that. But we do have the vertical joints here that allow for the maximum gun articulation. We have a cool tattoo here too, like in a cool identifier. Let me actually just get some focus on that. We have a cool identifier tattoo there, which is pretty cool. But Jody was about her business, right? She was always seen as a solitude person. And again, her name is Shooter. So it's one of those things where the work that she does is hardcore. Like, I'm not going to try to sit here and pretend that it's not. And it's rough. It's not easy. But Jody cared about her teammates even if they never knew that she was going to be there. And it's cool to see that kind of look good and get a figure for something like that. For as far as accessories go, we have our little knife here, looking really solid. You can sheath it. As you see, I kind of left that in there because I forgot. We have our sidearm. This looks like it's going to be, I don't know what this is. This might be a 911. No, not a 911. A 1911. Not sure about, oh, that's a sight here at the bottom. That's pretty cool. We have an extended magazine as well. See, I'm learning stuff, y'all. Ooh, I could be wrong though. It may not be a 1911, but it sure does seem like 1911. I gotta make sure, because I keep saying 911, but that's not the case here. All right. And then we have a beautiful, beautiful sniper rifle. Come on, focus. Do your thing. There we go. And it came in a cardboard, so that way it doesn't mess up, for those of you wondering about that. So that way you don't have to worry about a warped barrel. The magazine is removable, and it has a barrel point here, so that way you can add effect parts. So if you want to just do that, voila, effect part. All right. On top of that, we will get a holster for it, for her to put the rifle on her back. Right? Just like what she did in the comics. So we actually have a beautiful holster point. And then we get 2 more hair accessories, which personally I'm here for it, right? You will have the normal hair look, which this doesn't come in packages. She actually comes with the mask on. And I'm going to show you that. We have the hair just being done. We have the back being some brown tips, right? When we remove that, we have a braided top that we can go to where she does the braids look. Focus is out of focus. There we go. We have a braided top. And the back just being normal, which is pretty weird, but it's a nice look for this sculpt. Last but not least, we have the mask face. Now this is probably the most unique one added. That definitely gives character to Shooter. Let me actually take this off so I can... There we go. This is probably the most unique one that gives the most character to Shooter that I'm enjoying. Right? Sits well. Leaves a little room for movement. Yes. So I like this one a lot. So if you want to like do in like a G.I. Joe extreme mission with her, this might be the gal for the job. Right? So I'm going to get ready to jump into our size comparison as I try to figure out which Joes am I going to use for her. As I do a rider kick here. Don't even ask me why I'm doing it, but I like the idea of it. All right. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in a sec. See you for the size comparison. Alright guys, now we're going to jump into the size comparison. I guess we should start with some female characters that'll match out with Shooter. As you know, I recently did Helix, so here we are with Helix. Let's lay it down flat. There we go. Then we have Zarana, as we compare those bodies. And as you can see, Zarana's a little bit bigger, and I like that. She's a big woman. Big goals, big goals. So yeah, as you can see, they've done different things with different types of arms and legs. And obviously there's some things that are reused, but I think it works really well here. Right? Let's take these guys away. Next up is we compare to some male characters. Here we are with Copperhead, Sergeant Slaughter, and Duke. So, as you can see, she is smaller compared to these guys. Very small, actually. Tiny even. But when you take those guys away and you add characters like Duke and Snake Eyes, you can see she's still small. So it's just a small stature issue, not opposed to a scaling issue, because some people are tall, some people are short. Next up, we have an old Foosh Toys old man. I was about to call him Sakit, but it's not. Sakit body, old man ninja head. Right? Then we have my main man, SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Kuga. Back out of hiatus for a while. And as you can see, she scales out well with SH Figuarts and Foosh Articulated Icons Ninjas. Next up, we have some Valaverse Pandora and Valaverse Green Army Fatigues. I keep forgetting their names, but yes. As you can see, like Zarana, Pandora is a big lady, so this works out well when you want to do your underdog fights or your David versus Goliath stuff. Last but not least, we have my main man here, Ichigo. Using a Gomez body, so you know how to size out with a Mezco. I'm going to throw Mythic Legion here just because it's fun. So yeah. So now you know when you're power scaling, you got some good stuff going for you. Shout out to Ichigo. Team Ichigo forever. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this short and sweet review. I hope you guys enjoy the photos at the end. Hope you guys are having a good day. By the way, check in on your friends. Sometimes people may not be okay. They just need to check it every now and then. So as always, please, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.